We are here. It is 10 o'clock somewhere. Right now it's 10 a.m. in Thailand. 10 p.m. in the States. 9 a.m. somewhere else. 8 a.m. somewhere else. p.m. somewhere else. Time is nothing but a construct that we are able to manipulate. Because technically you went through time, bro. Come here.
Word.
Shout out to everybody tuning in, though.
And the time is now.
Shout out to everybody tuning in. When you come into the live, guys, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, man. You feel me? Today we just gonna talk and chill. Before we get into the workout, we gonna do 1,000 reps, straight abs, and we gonna do that with Bob Sapp. You know what I mean? A major collab. So shout out to you guys for tuning in. Make sure if y'all want to see that live, though, that live is gonna be on Twitch. I gotta go. Check out the Twitch. The link in the description is in. The link to the Twitch is in the description.
Word up.
My guy, Big Put, 3D in the building. We got Marcus Sway here in the building. Black Catural in the building.
I was just in the Twitch. I like before you answered.
Yeah, that's why I came on YouTube. You asked me to come on YouTube, so feel me? Shout out to Black Cat, who asked me to come on YouTube because the Twitch was lagging real quick. Beats is the cure for everything for the workout. Pre-workout, during the workout, after workout, helps the body to flush the system, go to the bathroom so nice and fluid. So I love beets, not just eating it, but also creating the juice from apples and carrots as well, all natural. Just to put those together.
Black Cat, I think asked how much longer we're staying in
We're
Thailand.
gonna be out here for a couple of weeks. But right now we not in the city no more. We in the country now. Feel me? We in Chiang Mai. We in a little bit in the hood, up in the mountains. From me, I brought Bam to spots that I was at up in the mountains before. Straight, everything nature, everything natural, everything cultural, from their culture, from their traditions. You feel me?
You ever go to Antarctica?
Soon,
Train?
soon. More nature, of course. You gotta get in tune, get grounded. You know what I'm saying? Get that sun. Machines or free weights. Yo, man, why limit yourself? Do everything. You feel me? Do the free weights until you can't move no more, and then go do the machines because you can sit there and relax and do it.
Facts. It's no limit.
Somebody asked, what's the best thing about being a father? One of the best things about being a father is the endless lessons that you learn. You think that you're here to teach your kids, but your kids are here to teach you. So being the fact that so many lessons just continue to grow and come, I feel like it's almost endless. It's just like life. You know what I mean? If you ask to be great, you will get, as a karma, you will get challenges that help to make you great. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah. Bob Sapp is a legend. Yes. I love the lessons. Never stop growing. Shout out to Scott Bernhardt, who donated $10, man.
Coming on the next trip.
Yo, Scott, pop out, bro. It's about time. Oh yeah, we definitely popping out to Egypt.
Most definitely.
Definitely gonna pop out to Egypt. Big facts. We gonna pop out all around the world.
Going everywhere.
Work hard, burn hard. You already know. Full Carrie book characters, man. And believe it or not, the Carrie book characters came from seeing people like us in real life. That inspired the people who made comic books.
How long are you training your body, Broly?
Consistently now, about 8 to 10 years. 8 to 10 years.
Yeah, never skip leg day. Let's get it.
If you want longevity, you gotta do legs. You know what I mean?
You gotta
You want to
walk with your
stretch.
legs every day.
You want to meditate. You want to decompress. You want to try to use maneuvers and tools to be able to not stress as much. It's not about the diet. It's not about the exercise. It's about the amount of stress that you take on in your life. The people who are centurions and live to be hundreds of years old, they're not stressing over little things. They're letting those things fly by because they understand that they can control it. You feel me? So try not to stress.
I've been at 155 my whole life. I'm trying to gain weight and muscle, at least be at 180 to 185. What do I do?
Change your diet.
Gotta
Change
get
the way you
on a
eat.
caloric surplus too.
You gotta change the way you eat. Eat all natural food. And also sometimes, a lot of times, we're not pushing our bodies to a challenging state for us to utilize that food. But when we do eat, we're not utilize that food for it to, like, for example, if you're not working out hard enough, if you're not pushing the muscles to the point where it rips, it's not gonna repair. You're not gonna build muscles. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta work out hard enough. You gotta work out hard enough, and you also gotta make sure you eat right. That combination is gonna help you to be able to build muscles naturally. You don't have to take supplements. You don't have to take outside sources of anything else that's not natural for you to be able to build muscles. The leanest people fast and you'll see abs. So you should be able to see your abs now. So all you have to do is learn how to manipulate the food that you're eating and the times that you're eating it. You know what I mean? And also test your weight every day. When you go on the scale, you see that when you eat a certain way, you gained a certain amount of weight this day or that day. Repeat the same things, especially if it's healthy.
Tips for beginner in calisthenics.
Begin with the basics. And
Pull-ups, push-ups, dips, squats. If you can't do a pull-up, go under the dip bar, do an inverted pull-up, or you can do pull-ups with the bands.
And don't forget short range of motion. Shorties too. Shorties is gonna help you be able to master the motion, the ranges of motion to get the full range of motion.
Facts.
So don't forget about the shorties. You gotta do your shorties. And also stretch. Doing yoga. Stretching allows the muscles to open up so that you could be able to grow the muscle. You feel me? So you gotta stretch. Gotta stretch.
Everyone that's starting their fitness journey, you want to be able to be flexible. That's the most important thing. Mobility and flexibility. Can you touch your toes?
Word.
You know what I mean? Just the simple things. You know?
Without any pain. Without,
Yeah.
and as we get older, that's what you want to consistently feel. You
Yeah.
do.
You start off with that.
Shout outs to Eric Buzz Zepe, who donated
$20.
$20. Thank you for that love and support, man. We appreciate that. You know what I mean? We appreciate that. That's love. Word. For pike push-ups, my right leg can do it, but my left leg can't. So how to fix it? If you're doing pike push-ups and your legs are imbalanced, that means you're lacking strength in one of the legs. So you're skipping leg day. You gotta do legs.
Yeah. And you gotta do unilateral leg workouts.
Exactly. You gotta train each leg, not just both legs at the same time. It's not just about regular push-ups. You gotta do one arm push-ups so you can master each arm. It's not just about both legs doing you squat. You gotta squat each leg at a time.
You could
Pistol
do either
squats.
pistol squats, assisted pistol squat,
yeah.
lunges.
Yeah.
Those will help.
Especially the lunges.
Yeah.
Forward, backwards, sides, every direction.
What advice do you have for someone who wants to use health as a manifestation tool?
The thing is that we, as powerful as we are, shout outs to Aid Walem, who just donated $5. But the thing is that we manifest with the things that we attract. So if you go outside thinking that you want to be able to be healthy, you're already going to utilize that as some type of karma in that way where you attract some type of health aspect. Somebody around you is going to tell you to be healthy. You're going to go to a gym, you're going to do something healthy. So like, that's not the full aspect of manifestation. You manifest so much, so many. But my guy Aid Wallen was asking, are you guys in the tropical area? If yes, where are you? And are there outdoors calisthenics there? So because we do calisthenics, everywhere is opportunity to do more calisthenics, no matter where we are. Yes, we are in a tropical area. We are right now in Thailand, in Chiang Mai. Feel me? Up in the mountains. About to go do 1,000, at least 1,000 reps of straight abs, straight core, straight abs, and we're gonna do it with a OG Bob Sapp.
Facts. Do you have a higher chance of
Losing
losing
muscle.
muscle or gains from fasting?
It
Not
depends.
necessarily.
It depends on how long you fast, and also depends on what you eat after you fast, and how much calories you burn as you're fasting. All those things play into account. So now, if you're fasting and you're resting and not moving your body too much, not burning too many calories, you're not gonna lose too much gains, especially after that if you replenish your system with the things that your body needs. Getting the right amino acids and getting the right things, getting your CMOS and getting all the minerals and vitamins that your body needs. You won't be, and staying hydrated, you won't be able to lose much of your gains. But you'll continue to have muscles, but you'll lose body fat. You'll lose fat. your body fat will continue to drop. But yeah, so because I've done a fast, 30-day fast straight, raw food that I plan to living outside, and I've definitely lost a lot of weight during that journey. But it was straight body fat, water weight, nothing, no type of muscle. I still came back with muscles, and still was able to. I was able to do more than I was able to do before without even trying, without consistency, without just resting and things like that. So if you stay consistent with your diet and also make sure that after you fast, you eat right while exercising and stay consistent, you'll be able to build muscles regardless.
Don't drink soda, juice, or alcohol. Only water. Do I drink less water to get shredded? Probably 12% body fat.
I'm not big on water. I'd rather you drink something with minerals and vitamins in it, like all natural juices.
Even eating watermelons.
Coconut water as well, yeah. But I'm not really big on water. But yeah, you know, put some salt in that water, some Celtic salt. Shout outs to Actual Jovial, who just donated $5. Does veganism really help to clear up your mind? I was to do fruit, vegetables, ales, and whole grain bread. For everybody, the journey is different. Not everyone's gonna have the same type of therapeutic experiences. Not everybody's gonna have the same challenges. You know what I mean? But what I would say is a lot of times that a lot of us will have some type of similar journey, but different because we're only reflections. So you'll have your own challenges while being on that journey. I can't say if that is the best diet just for you, but because I don't know your blood type and I don't know your height, your weight, your size, none of those type of things. All of these things matter, and I wouldn't just, if I'm going on a vegetarian diet or something like that, of course, I'm not gonna just eat one vegetable or just one fruit. I'm eating all vegetables, all fruits. I'm not limiting myself to none of it because I'm going to be hungry. So I need to sustain, I need to make sure I put those nutrients in the body that the body needs so I can operate.
To add on to that too, veganism is more like against animal cruelty, not necessarily.
No, not everyone. Not everyone.
Well, the veganism itself. That's
Okay,
why I would
okay.
say like it would be better if somebody goes towards a alkaline diet.
Word.
You know, that's
Word.
better.
That's
you
a
know what I
fact.
mean?
That's a
So
fact.
just really focusing on the type of natural vegetables and fruits that you're eating.
That's a
you know,
fact.
because we have processed, and I went through that being a vegan.
Processed
we have
vegan food.
processed vegan food, vegan cheese, vegan meat, and all those things caused me to my appendix to get inflamed.
If you don't eat meat, you're not gonna want any type of vegan meat. You know,
Yeah.
like why would you want that? You know, just eat your vegetables. Greetings from London. I appreciate the love from London. Can't go wrong with organic food. They're trying to turn everything that's organic into, you know what I mean? So you got to eat the organic food before there's no more. Eat it while it's here. Definitely that Celtic salt in that water. Oh yeah. Put that, if you're gonna drink water, put that minerals up in it.
You guys not worried about protein consumption as long as
Nah.
you're eating a raw diet?
Yeah, we're not worried about protein consumption. We're not doing any bodybuilding. We're not doing any type of like competitions like that where people are judging us from what our muscles look like. So we don't care about that. We just enjoy exercising. And that has helped us to not only find ourselves within a little bit more, because while finding self, we learn to be self, especially in a world where everyone else is doing what everyone else is doing. You feel me? Not everyone is traveling to places just to work out. Just to work out. You know what I mean? And now, because of that essence of purpose or love, there could be a video now, because like, you know what I mean? Like we could inspire other people to show other people that you can do these.
Yeah. Yeah. It's deep.
Somebody actually practicing semen retention for life? Absolutely. 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 As a man, or we in many ways are driven by our sexual energy. That helps us to have as much energy as we have sometimes, especially for things that we feel emotional about. So with more of that, or with that period, you will have energy to feel vitalized to do whatever you think you have purpose for. Whether that could be something negative or it could be something positive. Hopefully it is something positive through the journey of life that have taught you to be able to use that discernment to understand right and wrong. But some people don't, which is why we have all of these OnlyFans, pornography, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? I can't say that it's all positive, because there is negative aspects in it where people you will utilize it for negative energy, but you can utilize it for positive energy, for like working out, for like creative ideas, for like creating another being, like, you know what I mean? And that's so powerful. That's like the essence of what we would call, or what comes from what we would call God. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that, because without that source, without that energy, I wouldn't be here alone. You feel me? Myself. Nor with Bam, nor with any one of you guys. So I gotta always keep that in a holy place. You feel me? Swadika. What do you think about Southside? Southside is beautiful. Southside, you know what I mean? It helps the body in so many ways, you know? So it helps to kill cancer cells. You know, you can drink it as tea. It's one of my favorite fruits. Can't go wrong. My mom loves it. She loves Southside. She makes the juice from it.
And the soursop leaves is good too.
Yeah, use that to make a tea. Is Akeem battle still happening? We gonna see. I haven't spoken to Akeem in a little while, but we gonna see. These guys wait to, I guess they wait until they get hot to really start the battles again. It's very cold in New York right now. So it has not inspired a lot of battling. But hey, you know, it is what it is. I'm not really pressed on those things as I wasn't before. But, you know, I'm always up for the collaboration. There's always collaboration over competition, even if we in a space where it seems as if it's competition. For me, it's really not. So shouts to those guys, you know what I mean, for keeping up the aggression and keeping up the inspiration to have people want to see those battles. You know what I mean? Because, you know? Right.
It's dropping.
They say everybody has their vices. If you're willing to be vulnerable, what's yours? And were yours at one point? What's yours and what was yours at one point? Well, I mean, especially in my 20s, oh man, I was doing a lot of partying every weekend. Every weekend, going out, and I thought that because I was working so hard at that time, working hours that was crazy hours for me, right? I thought that that time off on the weekends, drinking and going out was my way to decompress, and those were my vices. And I would go out every weekend and party all the time, go out this club, that club, to the point where I would stop going to clubs and go to bars. And after a while, though, I had to stop drinking because I got a spot right here. Can you see it?
Yeah, I just moved it closer here.
I got a spot right there that at one point in time, I was drinking. I was out with one of my great good friends at that time, and we were drinking. And well, to this day, what I remember was we drinking in the club, having a great time, talking to girls, and we went from there. And now I'm sitting down outside on the curb, holding my head because it's bleeding, and police officers and ambulance workers were there trying to help me, and I'm sitting there telling them to like leave me alone. I wanted space. I didn't want nobody to bother me or touch me, and they were just trying to help me, trying to convince me to go to a hospital. And I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go with y'all. So I went with them, and then when I got to the hospital, I remember seeing someone in handcuffs, and I was like walking in with the police officers and stuff. That's how I was young-minded, you know what I mean? So I was walking in with the police officers into the hospital. So I saw someone in handcuffs, and I was like, oh nah, that's what y'all trying to do to me? So I left. I left. I left, and I remember taking a cab. At that time, I was living in Harlem with this girl that was from California. We used to live together, and I remember I couldn't. It was so late in the morning or early in the morning, I couldn't get in the house. I like climbed up the building. I don't even know how, bro. I just remember being in the bed, bro, and she waking up screaming because all she saw was mad blood on the pillow, like, ah, oh my gosh. And I'm like, oh, damn, chill, I got a headache. So after that day, I never drank the same again, bro. Never ever have I ever got drunk again. And feel me, like she had to help to nurse me back. I had to call out of work. That was the first time I ever called out of work at that time. I felt weak. I didn't even understand what happened. I didn't like that situation. Once that happened, that was like the only time I got drunk, and that like I didn't know what happened. Like I don't know how I got hit to this day, bro. And I'm like, you know what, son? Like I can't, even if I drink now, I can't get drunk. Like it's something, I can only have 1 or 2 drinks. There's none of that. Like, you know what I mean? Because you gotta always be alert. And because of that, I wasn't, and I was lacking. I got caught lacking. You feel me? So none of that. And that was what? That was like 22, 23. You know what I mean? So, like, if anything, I would go for any type of vices that's natural. I would try it at least once if I'm interested in it. Otherwise, nah, I'm not really into like outside sources. You know what I mean? For vices and things like that. Like I rather marijuana, or like you know what I mean? Like making that into the tea that helps. Anything that helps you to decompress the stress in your life, because that's what helps you to live longer.
Yeah,
Meditation. You know what I mean?
that's an interesting story, man.
Yeah, but so the thing is, a strong drink, I understand that, but it's not like it was a strong drink. Those days, I was drinking like, we would go to the club or bar or whatever, and we would go and have, this was the special drink, a Long Island iced tea, no triple sec, no sour, with a splash of Coke. And we wouldn't just have one. That was the problem. That was the problem. You feel me? At that age, we didn't know better. With with drinking, these kids, especially now that I know the knowledge that I know about drinking now, these kids need to be taught how to drink. You don't just allow your kids to be thrown into atmospheres where they're partying. Teach them the how to drink responsibly. You know what I mean? Like once you do that, then you won't have to worry. Y'all look blazed right now. I basically quit smoking weed and just make tea out of it myself. Yeah, you can just make tea out of it. You know what I'm saying? Early. Have you ever thought about making calisthenic instruments? That's a good idea. We actually making a few calisthenic, like funny stuff. I can't mention it right now though, but stay tuned. Stay tuned. But it's something that is related to instruments, music, dancing, and all that.
Tapping into other genres of life.
Yeah, Long Island iced tea. They say it's the strongest drink. So when you was a kid, when you were young, like, give me that. That's what I was saying. I was like, give me that. But then the friends that I was with, they had more experience. They was telling me how to manipulate the Long Island so it could even be stronger. I'm like, wow, okay. I don't know what we were doing. The bar workouts, yeah, that's when we used to go out all the time, going to the bar. And then, funny thing is, I used to be at the bar, drinking, sitting there looking around like, wow. I would just come from working out or something like that. And I'm like, wow. Why do I feel like I want to do a pull-up right now? And the street pole be right there. You just start doing some pull-ups. And that turned into quitting drinking and going to the bar every day fully. You feel me? The sober bar. Yo, that's crazy, bro. That's funny. Calisthenics saved my life, man. It made me stop drinking, son. Stop drinking like that,
You went
son.
to a different bar.
I never really thought about it like
Barbara.
that, son. Because I said I wasn't going to get drunk. And at that time, I used to drink but not get drunk no more and shit. But I would always still go out, though. You know what I'm saying? Now, that shit don't interest me. You feel me?
Yeah. There's other ways to get to that, guys. The dopamine or whatever it is. You know, like you said, meditating, having a good workout, even just having a good conversations around people that are like-minded. You know,
Word.
that shit gets you high. You know.
Yo, and also challenging yourself by going around people that you think are in some way, or they think that they're better than you. Yeah. Challenge yourself like that sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Never thought of it like that.
Yeah, bro, because I'll be around people that got millions and millions of dollars more than me, bro. They be talking mad shit, bro. It'd be funny, though. It'd be mad funny. You seen it, bro.
Yeah.
You see it, right or wrong. You seen it. So, it's like, that's why I understand a little bit more, or the niggas, the guys, the fellas who aren't making as much money talking shit. I can understand it better. Shouts to Actual Jovial who just donated $5. Yeah, Dave Chappelle had a character there who said, "My feet are strong. What are good ankles and neck exercises?" Well, that's a good question. Ankle exercises, of course. Mobility, playing with your mobility with resistance, right? That's the essence of working out. So I'm sitting down right now, but sitting down and putting or applying some type of weight onto your ankles to the point where, look, I'm not sitting down anymore. You should be able to, or you can even do it on the wall as you wall sit and apply weight to the ankles, right? But then also doing exercises on your toes. But then also, every type of squat that you do, you should be incorporating it on your toes and running. And flexing. You could take a resistance band, put it on the bottom of the feet. Flex. Working the tibialis muscle, working the ankles. You could go on the wall and straight. Off that, Brody. Go on the wall. Boom. It's just up. Also jogging. jogging, running, explosiveness. You gotta work on these things, plyometrics. And that's for the neck. Now, when you lay down, instead of laying down, putting your head to rest, take your head off. Just like you would be on the bed laying down, take your head off the bed and allow your head to be in the air and literally every direction. Every direction. Feel me? You work all the neck muscles. And also, working your traps will help you work your neck muscles. Shout outs to James Versace, who just donated $2.
He's ordered some CMOS 4 months ago.
Yo, DM me on Instagram. Let me get you some more CMOS, King.
I'm wondering,
How to grow your chest, easy. You gotta do different variations of push-ups. Every single variation of push-up. You keep regular push-ups, shorties, supinated, diamonds, pikes.
yeah.
And in all those push-ups, you do all of those shorties too.
Yeah. Then
Pikes, supinated
dips.
Pikes.
Dips are good for the lower
straight,
chest. Yeah.
Hell yeah, straight bar dips.
Yeah.
Feel me? You can even do bench pressing, which I would suggest you do push-ups before you do that to strengthen your chest. Especially if you want to have nice rounded chest, go to the push-ups and the dumbbells before you ever think about bench pressing.
What's the best way to get shredded and lean, bro? And what's a good time frame to get there?
Well, if you want to get shredded and lean, that depends on how much you weigh and of course how tall you are. These will play a fact into your journey. But the best time to work out, especially as a man, is in the morning time because that's when your testosterone is at its highest. You'll be able to get the most results at that time. So if you're wanting to lose weight, like right now we're gonna go do abs. So we're gonna shred this up a little bit, cut down some of the water weight, right? We're gonna do that fasting. We're not gonna eat and then go work out. No, we're gonna do that fasting, especially if we wanna shred up. And then after we finish our 1,000 reps, may take us however long it takes. And if we feel hungry at that time, all we'll do is drink some type of nutrients, fruit juice, that will trick our bodies to make us feel as if we are being sustained in that moment. Just for that period of time while we were working out. Then after we work out, we will go eat good. And then after we eat so good, we will probably feel either energized or tired from the workout or our food being processed all at the same time with our body feeling what we just felt from the workout. Now utilizing the food to be able to replenish ourselves. So we'll probably have to rest. So if you do that and then you consistently do that, you'll be able to shred up because that's only one meal, and then maybe you have another meal if you after that rest, something light before you go to bed, before 10 p.m., ideally maybe 7 to 8 p.m. Kindly, you don't want to go late, you want to go to sleep, and when you sleep, you want to fast during your sleep so that your body can replenish itself. It's not working while you're resting, okay? So you want your body to be able to actually process everything that will happen during the day and be able to grow from it. So that when you wake up the next morning, you're well rested and you're ready to go about the next journey, being consistent, going to the workout, staying to it, whether you want to do it, if you don't want to do it, whether the weather is great, whether the weather is not great, whether your friend is there to spot you or not, you still got to go get it done. You woke up late, it doesn't matter. Those are the days that when you go do it, people ask how you build confidence. Those are the days that when you go do it, you not only got it done, but it feels a lot better after you have completed it because you didn't want to do it. And for some reason on those days, sometimes you might have experiences where people, like something pops up that now, just because you came this day, now you align to something great. But before that, you didn't even want to go. Feel me? I've had many times for me those days where even now my life has changed because I chose to go that one day. That one day that I chose to go, that shit changed my whole life. That shit That shit paid the rent. That shit paid the shit. That shit did everything. That shit, I was able to get cars. I was able to, you know what I mean? Like, change my whole at one day. And it all starts off in your mind. So get your mind right, you're gonna get everything else in tune.
Mind is powerful, man.
Word. Gotta go to India. India is definitely on my bucket list. I am actually really excited about when I go to India. And I'm gonna be going to a yoga retreat, some type of yoga retreat out there for at least 30 days, you know? How you lose belly fat? You wanna lose belly fat? Tune into the live that we're gonna have on Twitch in the next about probably like 30, 40 minutes. Where we're gonna be doing 30. We're gonna be doing 1,000 reps.
Stuff.
We're gonna have every level of person there, including even Bob Sapp, and doing it. So you should be able to get it done as well. Make sure that, of course, if you're gonna try to lose weight and do these, you wanna start off on a caloric deficit, mean fasting. We're not eating yet, especially if you're gonna go work out. If you're bulking though, you can eat, but you must make sure that the food processes at least 2 hours before you go work out, so that you're not being affected. The food is not trying to process while you're trying to work out. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand the science to it, and this will help your body. Where we at right now? Right now we in Thailand. Right now Chiang Mai, up in the mountains. I want to put y'all on my Roku channel, Food Network TV. Thank you, love. If you're interested in putting us on any type of networking channels or anything, just DM us on Instagram, and you know what I'm saying, we gonna tap in. We gonna tap in. If you real and the shit real right, we tap in. And of course, if it's positive, we tap in. Do that or do something. Got you.
Got these. Gotcha. Gotcha. So you start walking?
Nah, we gonna take the bike, bro. Me walking. Yo, I'm hitting the like button, not hitting his girl.
Yo, that's
what
my
I'm
guy,
talking
man.
about.
Yo,
That's what I'm
shout
talking
out,
about.
Shout out to yeah.
Y'all behind the scenes, right? That was y'all that behind the music. Y'all behind the music. Word. Blessed for now, people, but love the Superman motivation. Do these.
Let's get it.
How to apply nutritional to the workout if I know nothing. Well, you do know something. You know what you are, where you're at right now, and that's the beginning. You know what I mean? Because you know if you either need to lose weight or you either need to gain weight. You feel me? So that's the beginning. One thing you need to do is make sure when you do go work out, you start off with the basics. Pull up, push up, dips and squats. Pull up, push up, dips and squats. Pull up, push up, dips and squats. Dips and squats. Pull up, push up, dips and squats. Word. Don't forget about the squats. Especially if you want listen, if you go do chest, right? It's gonna take you a long time to get your chest if you never have your muscles is not like, if you never had any type of chest muscles there, you got that chicken chest, you never got that development period, might take a little long. But if you put some legs in it, it'll come a lot faster. It'll come a lot. If you want some shoulders, if you never had no shoulders and you go do pike push-ups all day, bench press, or whatever you gotta do to get the shoulder. Never had no delts, the rear delt, the side delt, the front delt. You never had none of those. And then you start doing that. All you gotta do is put a little leg in it, and you're gonna see that shit pop out. Pop, 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 pop. Look at a lot of calisthenics. Listen, some of them is my peoples. But look at a lot of calisthenic athletes. They don't have the round shoulders, but they do a lot of push-ups. Why isn't it fully developed? They're just skipping leg day. That's all. When you skip leg day, that's what happens. You don't affect your testosterone as much as you need to.
Yeah.
When you were a kid, your testosterone is flaring. So it doesn't matter what you would have did, any push-up, that shit would have flew and bulked up when you were a kid. when your testosterone is at its peak. But if you're a grown adult and your testosterone is already, this is normal for you, how this testosterone level is, and you ain't doing nothing to no legs, you ain't making that shit, where is that? That's why you asking where that shoulder at, where that chest at. You don't ask that all the time. A lot of people want abs. Once you do legs, you will affect your abs. You cannot do legs without affecting your abs. If you pick up something and you squat, once you squat, you gotta brace your abs.
Facts.
It's inevitable. The heavier it is, the more you have to make sure you have to brace your abs. You feel me? So you're skipping leg day and you wonder why you don't see no abs. Somebody said, bullshit, you guys have good genes. Yo, believe it or not, my father passed away, you know, and he was out of shape.
Yo.
So I would have never known that I had muscles in my genetics. None of my siblings, my mother, she's strong, but she's not muscular. You know what I mean? So if I never found this love that I have found for myself, I would have never seen the greatness that I could have bring out of my genetics. So, and that's what I'm saying about you, because we're only reflections. You don't know the greatness that your genetics could bring out because you're not putting it, you're not challenging yourself to do that. You're doing the bare minimum. Some people, they think they eat because some people not even eating because they hungry. Some people just eat because they're bored.
Yeah.
They're just getting bored.
Yeah.
Now, the mind, the body wants to work, but the mind wants to be entertained. So you go eat, and now, while your body wants to work, now your body wants to sit down and chill out when your mind still wants more entertainment. Still gonna go eat some more because you're bored.
Becomes like food porn or something. I don't know if that's what they call it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, people turn food into some type of pleasure.
Yeah.
Because of the boredom. So
that's lack of purpose.
This is why you gotta work out. You gotta fight that boredom. Feel me? Can you do a planche, bro? Absolutely. Straddle planche. We're still working on mastering the planche. For now, we're straddling. Especially at 200 pounds. Top 3 favorite books. I would have to say Outwitting the Devil.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That was one of my favorite books because that guy wrote that shit in like the 1920s and 30s. And it relates to times he wrote about it, talking about the future, like predicting what's happening in the future, which was totally cool. That's mind blowing to me. You know what I mean? To have that much foresight. The Art of War. The Art of War. And the Art of War, I say that because this applies to life. You know what I mean? That book was really deep. I don't know, the third book is between these two books, but Sun Tzu's a good dude, man. But either, damn, I'm gonna have to say Harry Potter, man. Harry Potter, because the way that the movies show, or the books is totally different than the movies. There's a lot more like action, a lot more crazy stuff in the book. So, The Alchemist, I love The Alchemist too. The Alchemist, believe it or not, that helped me to name my daughter Alchemy. That's one of my top 5. The Alchemist, I would say that, top 5. The book was way better. The Harry Potter book was way better. Every book though be like that. You know, the movies, they be doing so much discredit, you know? Somebody says, do you do any exercises for the lymphatic system? So, absolutely, you know. all of this, all of that. You know what I'm saying? All of that, burpees, cardio, running. You feel me? Hell yeah. You know what I mean? Tap them shits up. What is that you're wearing on your neck? This is a shark. This is a shark that was Megalodon. I forgot the name of it. Megalodon. One of those dinosaur sharks back in the days that it was found. I'm not sure where I got it from Miami. Where it was in Miami, right?
Yeah, it was in Miami at a thrift shop.
Yeah, I remember.
Why you grew out your hair?
Why you grew out your hair? I didn't grow my hair grew me. Nah, why not? Why not? At some point in time, I'm gonna cut it. At some, do whatever you want with it. Why limit yourself? You know. Best herbs for healing. I can't say this. Every herb has its different
Ways of healing.
Yeah, but it has this different component that's best for something in your body. You know what I mean? So you can't just say there's one best herb. You have to utilize all the fruits and vegetables, because there's certain vegetables that's just for that. You know what I mean? Or it's better like mullein. Mullein is great just for your lungs. Mullein is really good to detoxify your lungs. Ginger, garlic, things like that. You can just, if you take garlic and just cut them in cloves and eat pieces every couple of hours, you know what I'm saying? You'll detox your whole body, you know? Feel me? So there's so many, don't limit yourself. God gave all these fruits and vegetables, especially all that's natural, eat that. Eat that, greet that, and eat that. Somebody asked, do you take creatine? No creatine. Right now, somebody asked where we at. We in Thailand. Raw garlic, that's what I'm talking about. You already know. But yo, guys, we about to go get ready to go check Bob's shop. We appreciate all the love. We about to go live again. But I gotta drive the motorcycle. We gotta go to his crib. But we're gonna go live again on Twitch in literally 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So
make sure y'all stay tuned.
Make sure y'all stay tuned. The link to the Twitch is in the description. Feel me? Do these, do that, or do something, man. Let's go. Especially if you love yourself.
Much love, guys.
Word, much love. Later, guys.